have an opportunity to wipe the slate clean. For every negative statement that has been talked to you or told to you, you have an opportunity to replace that with a positive statement. So if somebody thought that I was stupid, I have a chance to show them, look, I'm very passionate about this particular subject, I'm very passionate about this particular activity, and I'm going to show them I'm very intelligent in this. Now, it's going to take a little work on your part. But one of the reasons why I got the title nerd is because I like math. I like math, I like money. I'm just saying, how many of us like math, like money? Find what you like and be the smartest in it. And I know we're supposed to be church folks, but I was a little arrogant growing up. I'm just saying, it's just me. And because I knew that I was smart, I was going to let everybody know that I was smart. And I probably was on the receiving end of telling people they were stupid because I was smart. Doesn't make it right, but I didn't want to be characterized in a certain way. But the important thing about that aspect was at some point I realized that I didn't have to tear other individuals down to build myself up. The minute that I got that lesson, the minute that I figured out that if I needed a friend, if I wanted healthy relationships, that I had something of value that I can give to somebody else, was the very minute that my life began to turn around. You have that same opportunity. Each one of us have a gift, a natural talent, natural ability. We have something that we are excellent in. That's something that no one else can take away from us. Well, biblical reference, I got biblical reference. Think about the fact that, there was a king, or actually a business owner, that was going out of the country. And he lent to one 5 talents, and he lent to another 2 talents, and then he lent to another 1 talent. We think of that story in terms of money, gift, ability. The story goes that while the business owner was away, the one with the 5 talents doubled his investment. The one with the 2 talents doubled his investment. The one with the 1 talent buried his investment. So when the business owner came back, he said, well, what have you done? He said, well, you gave me 5, I produced 10. He said, well done, my good and faithful servant. The next one, he said, what have you done? He said, well, you gave me 2, I done 2. Well done, my good and faithful servant. The last one with the 1 talent, that's all he had, the 1 talent, the one that buried it in the sand, he said, well, I perceive that you are a harsh man. So I buried it. So instead of him identifying that he might have messed up, he then turned around and made you wrong about what you did. You're a hard person. This is what we do when we put our defenses up. This is what we do when we know that we're not giving 100% of who we are in order to have a healthy relationship. This is what we do to protect ourselves lest we should lose an argument. I know I like to argue. Years ago, I didn't want anybody to win. I thought, well, no, that was one of the best shows. I actually thought I wanted to be an attorney. Because I figured if I can get the better of you before you can get the better of me, then maybe I can get a little further ahead. And so when you think about what that one man did was his 1 talent, the truth is he did nothing valuable or nothing substantive in it. Now, we can be the ones to be productive in life. Or we can be the ones that will make sure that everybody else is at fault for who we are and what we do. And when we make everyone else responsible for where we're standing in life, we will find ourselves living a life of mediocrity. We won't be able to, have effective time management. We'll be procrastinating in every area of our lives. We'll never get anything done because Sister so-and-so said she was going to pick me up and she was going to take me where I needed to be. But because Sister so-and-so didn't show up, I missed out on this. Instead of making arrangements and being accountable for your own actions, your own responsibilities, because we won't step out and put ourselves in a space or an environment that may not be comfortable for us. How many of you have friends that if the in person don't want to go somewhere, none of y'all go? Well, let's just keep it real. If JoJo don't want to walk down the block around the corner, ain't nobody going. I got a friend that's always broke, ain't got no money. Especially if y'all start getting jobs when 16, 17 years old, they don't ever have any money. You want to go to the movies, they can't go to the movies. You want to go to the mall, they can't go to the mall. And then they're trying to convince you, don't go to the movies and don't go to the mall. So now you have an opportunity to meet some new friends on your level at the movies or at the mall. Or you can limit your potential by staying on the block with the other person. Because you don't want to keep paying for somebody. After a while, it's not going to be productive. Because then you ain't going to have, they ain't going to have. That's not a healthy relationship. If your friends can't get you to the place where you're trying to go, if they're not striving for something in their own lives, either they're going to tear you down or you're going to build them up. And it's quite exhausting building people up. There's but so much that you can do for somebody who don't want things done for themselves. And if you have a vision, if you have a desire to be successful, how many of us want to be broke? How many of us want to be drug addicts? How many of us want to be prostitutes? I'm so glad. But if you allow those individuals that want to chill on the block, if you allow those individuals that's not even considering college, if you allow those individuals who got greater issues than you have to dictate what you do, that's an unhealthy relationship. If you have those individuals that look forward to saying, come on, look, puff, pass. All right now. Then you're in a position where you're allowing someone else to influence you. And the road is not upward, it's downward. A healthy relationship, an opportunity to resolve and build and grow together in friendship begins with knowing who you are. See, when you know who you are, you will not accept foolishness from someone else. Now, there's some things that you may not have any control over. You may not have control over what your mama said, your daddy said, the calamity that may be in your household. But you can strategize, you can plan, you can focus on your future, and you can make a determination that my childhood is going to represent the worst of my life. Because they may not want to get out of here, because everybody parents don't want to get out of here. Everybody parents don't want to ascribe for greatness. As a matter of fact, many parents put their greatest investment in me. I'm just saying. I got 2 kids. In today's moment in time, I can say legitimately, they're not my retirement plan. They're not. But trust and believe, I'm my mother's retirement plan. She got 4 of us daughters. We've already determined who's taking care of mama, who's going to, make sure she get to the doctor. She ain't living with me. My responsibility is to write the check. But it's 4 of us. That's some of our older generations' retirement plan. I don't want my kids to be responsible for me. So then that means that I've got to do whatever is necessary. And you certainly don't want to be responsible in that regard either. You always want to surpass and go beyond the previous generation. And your parents set the bar extremely high. Many of yours have set the bar high. But you have the ability and the wherewithal to go beyond that. But what you need to do is understand the foundation in which you have. And if your parents are not the ones that's tearing you down, and if your parents are the ones that's giving you that firm foundation and opportunity, then don't ruin it because somebody else's parents is not doing what you're doing. Don't ruin it